During the 1,000-year war of the three factions, the samurai, knights, and Vikings, one samurai general rose up to become one of the best generals the samurai armies will ever see. His name was General Kinsei. His mission was to lead his samurai army into a night fortress. As he did, him and his men charged, and so did he. They charged with all their might. General Kinsei was one of the best warriors his army had. He led himself over 20,000 men, and some of the best Orochi warriors he could find. General Kinsei was not scared to put up a fight. In fact, he always put up a fight. He was always the general who could kick it in this war. He is the one reason the samurai still stood in the war to this day. You know, people feel bad for him sometimes, but I say I don't. He is a great man. He can kill it any time of the day. He was able to push through minion hordes just to push them back from the main front lines. But he was retreated because wardens got in his way. He was on a mission to protect his teammates at all costs and would do anything for it. He would even disobey the samurai code and be unhonorable. He also revived his teammates now and then. Anyway, as the Orochi trusted him as much as he trusted them, Cole's soldiers began to think that this fight was useless to fight, because they were outnumbered and outmatched. General Kinsei did not believe so. He believed that him and his men were some of the strongest Japan had. And plus, if General Kinsei walked home alive, he would be named one of the best generals in samurai history. And boy did he want that title. Not just for the glory of it, because it would strike fear in his enemy's name. The wardens thought they could take down Cole and his men, but could they? No. General Kinsei was a man of strong will. You couldn't break his will. You could only tear it apart piece by piece. Only by chopping him in half could you defeat him. General Kinsei was one of the best warriors this world has ever seen, and he will be one of the best warriors this world will ever see. He pushed enemy soldiers off of the front lines, and he pushed them back. And when I say push them back, he pushed them back. This samurai was not scared to fight. In fact, his enemies were scared to fight him. In fact, the soldiers were so scared to fight him. They tried, but they failed. He pushed them back to the gates. I mean, he was outnumbered, sure. But did he stop? No. He was a man of honor and glory, and he was driven by vengeance for the knights, because his home was destroyed by them. His family taken hostage by them. His family was later killed, but that's a story for another day. General Kinsei was a kid when this all happened, and, well, he didn't appreciate the knights just coming in and destroying what he held dear to him. He was on the verge of death when he finally pushed all the minions back. He finally retreated, because he was outmatched. When he did, he saw wardens upon wardens charging at his men in the front lines. Even at low strength, he still was able to kill one. Then the enemies took the front again. He was determined to push them back once more. And did he? Indeed he did. General Kinsei could not have been beaten. I don't even think a legendary peacekeeper could defeat him, but we would not know. Because General Kinsei met his demise soon after this battle. But let's talk about that later. General Kinsei was a man who who could not be beaten, but glory soon consumed him after fights and fights. Battles upon battles, he thought he was invincible and could not die. The truth was, he was far from it. General Kinsei defended his Orochi warriors because he knew they were the number one in his life, besides taking this kingdom. His Orochi warriors, his three best ones: Hano Sin, which is English for Bryce. Another one, Nick Fawn. The last one that he trusted the most, well, he remains unnamed because he was killed. General Kinsei's warriors would not die for him, but they would sure as hell serve beside him until he died, and until they died. You see, people didn't trust General Kinsei because before he became a samurai general, he was a wanted fugitive in his village who would steal and, well, kill a man. That was before the knights took everything he loved away from him. Cole was now driven by the sense that he could win any battle. Or could he? No. In fact, he almost died if it hadn't been for Nick Thorne, one of his trusted Orochis. He saved him from having to fight two hordes at once. And when they won the fight, they became best friends, best comrades. There was two of the best warriors in the fight. But General Kinsei couldn't be beaten. He knew that one day everyone in his army would fall and suffer a fate he could not imagine. Did that stop him from fighting? No, it didn't. In fact, it fueled him to prevent their deaths, to prevent his own, because he knew it would come, but not now. It'd be a while before his death came. He knew it. Or did he? You see, General Kinsei and I didn't always get along, me and him. You see, he's actually the one who gave the Vikings the tip to destroy my home. You think I enjoyed that? Watching my parents get killed as a young Nabushi? Huh? No, I didn't. That's why I would have my revenge on him. He thought he was one of the best warriors we had. He wasn't. Actually, he was one of the worst. In my opinion. See, after he gave the Vikings a tip to destroy our village, he didn't take the fall. He blamed it on my father, who he said had betrayed the samurai order many times before. General Kinsei was no warrior. In fact, he was a traitor to the samurai order. He only fought with them to gain their trust. His real plan was to let the Vikings take control. General Kinsei protected his men. He protected his men, but he didn't really care. I, the Nabushi warrior, would soon free my friends from his wrath, because I knew deep down inside they didn't like to just be run into battle and killed. No one did. 99 do. And I'm not a Nabushi, for God's sake. It's my life to fight. But at the end of the day, what did General Kinsei find besides a bunch of dead knights and a bunch of dead soldiers and Orochi? He found victory. And when he did find it, my God, I felt happy that day when he came home. And I finally knew that my revenge was upon me. And it was my best, and it was the right time to kill him. Did he find victory? Yeah. Would he keep it? No.